Hey everyone, Presale here, your second favorite Uniswap ape. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering a project that I'm really excited about, and that is Enjinstarter. Obviously, the name speaks for itself. It's going to be a launchpad on the Enjin platform. And what's really bullish about it is it's backed by Enjin themselves, which I think is just huge since obviously Enjin is a huge project, super high market cap. So that's already super bullish for Enjinstarter. Before we go into more detail, I actually just wanted to also announce that we're going to be having an AMA with them on Monday, 2 p.m. UTC, and there's going to be 3 whitelist spots of $200 guaranteed allocation to be given away to the best questions asked. You can actually submit these questions right now on this Google form. So I'll link this tweet in the description. You can go there, submit your question, and if yours is picked, it will be obviously fairly picked by the team themselves. And if yours is picked, you get a whitelist spot of $200 guaranteed allocation for the Enjinstarter IDO, which I think is really cool. So definitely join for that. So next up, let's have a look at where they're going to have their IDOs. So obviously, it's going to be on their own platform as the first one. Then they're going to have it on Starter, which is also up and coming launchpad that's been doing really well. And then Chain Boost, which is the Chain Guardians launchpad, which I think is really a bullish one. I mean, Chain Guardians performed very well. So Chain Boost, they recently had some big winners on there. So I think that is a really good IDO. So in terms of the IDOs, really pro. Also, they had a pre-IDO on Gen Shards, which I'm sure many of you have heard about. I did a video on them a few months ago when they launched. And they do pre-IDOs. It's not actual IDOs, but pre-IDOs. And it's a really good platform as well. They've had a lot of successful projects launching on there. So that is also super bullish. Next up, what makes me really excited about this project as well is that since they're building on Enjin, eventually it's going to have Efinity, which is being built on Enjin. And as I say, imagine being able to mint 120 million NFTs in a single block. I mean, it's going to be insane. And apparently the gas fees will be even 0. So I'm really looking forward to that. So now let's go through the Enjinstarter website, see what they're all about. As I say, they're a launchpad focused on blockchain gaming and metaverses, which is obviously all the hype right now. And they say here it's built on Enjin's JumpNet and the roadmap towards Efinity, which will allow creators and game developers to run capital raising campaigns and build community concurrently. So beyond issuing tokens, they will provide game developers a way to explore the innovative ways of raising capital to fund their projects through the sale of virtual items such as NFTs. And they're going to have an incubation program supported by their accredited partner network, which will provide projects end-to-end support to develop strategies and launch their campaigns successfully. So their mission is a thriving ecosystem for blockchain gaming. Of course, hopefully it takes off and it becomes that. And their vision is to build the community and make it community-centric, which is always important with these projects. Obviously, without the community, the project is nothing. Then what's also really pro is that the NFTs and digital ownerships is the core of their platform. And obviously NFT hype is crazy at the moment. So this is also a really bullish factor for Enjin. So as they say, it's going to be built on Enjin's JumpNet platform that will offer no gas fees. I mean, at the moment, the Ethereum launchpads are just insane with gas fees. And it's just horrible. So there's obviously BSC launchpads, Polygon, but those also have tiny gas fees. But with Enjinstarter, there'll be no gas fees, which is amazing. NFTs and then yield farms for gamified DeFi. There's going to be a marketplace for buying and selling on NFTs, token minting, staking, and team locks, of course. Launchpad, sale of virtual assets via NFT, campaign management, then loyalty and rewards. And I mean, it all looks really great. In terms of their team, as you can see here, the LinkedIn's all there. It does look like quite a big team, which is obviously really good. In terms of their advisors, also some good names over here. Some names I recognize, and that's bullish. Angel investors, also some really good names here. I mean, you can see a CEO and co-founder of Enjin and CTO and co-founder of Enjin invested in Enjinstarter. So that itself is extremely good sign. Yield Guild Games also invested. So I mean, really big names here that have invested in this project, so that's also really good. Institutional investors, AU21 is here, that's pro, and some other big names, also always very important. And now let's have a look at their TGE information, their token prices, and their allocations, which is always very important. So seed price was 0.1 cent, and 1 month cliff, 10% linear release every month after 1 month. That was $500,000 total raise. Strategic is also 1 month cliff, same lock as seed, but just double the price. Private 1 is 0.4 cents, and that's 5% on TGE, and then 9.5% linear release every month for 10 months. That they raised 2.5 million. Private 2, they raised 1 million, that's 10% on TGE at 0.6 cents, 9% linear release for 10 months. And then public 50% on TGE and 50% the next month at 0.8 cents. So public is actually really good to get into if you have the opportunity, which is why I really think you should take part in the AMA, because there you get 50% on TGE. That's really pro. So overall, the tokenomics are really fair. I mean, these prices are super cheap. I mean, it's 8 times less than the public sale, but they have a 1 month cliff, so they can't sell anything initially. And private 1 is half the price of public, but they only get 5% on TGE. And private 2 also only get 10% on TGE. So it's all really fair tokenomics. Only $630,000 initial market cap, which is obviously tiny. Huge room for growth over there. And if you look at the performance of other gaming launchpads like GameFi, that's at 70x. And some of the others also have just performed insanely well. So I think Enjinstarter's got tons of room for growth. And because of all that, I have to give it a Chos Pro as well. So I'm really excited for their launch. It's going to be on the 30th of September. Mark it on your calendars. Obviously, you're going to take part in the IDOs. And yeah, follow all the channels. Tune in for the AMA on my channel on Monday. Try win one of those whitelists. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.